Yeah, natural disasters they can be classified into hydrometeorological, which are related to water and meteorology of our earth. Similarly, geology of earth, जो हमारे soil से पैदा होते हैं, soil से निकल के आते हैं, which are related to soil and geology of our earth. They can be pandemics and epidemics. Means some diseases which are spread some, जैसे अभी COVID-19 था, that was a pandemic basically, which we all looked at and even suffered also. And similarly, there are some cosmic events also where you feel the meteorites or the energy storms basically. They are also termed or classified into this naturally. Then some of these they are classified into technical or human error, and these, if we look at in a broader perspective, they are basically system failures or negligence or accidents and emergencies and failure with our organization. And the third part, which I classify as the intentional, जो अपनी किसी मंशा के साथ किया जा रहा है, अच्छी मंशा या बुरी मंशा, naturally if it's a hazard, तो बुरी मंशा के साथ, तो it's basically terrorism, sabotage or any other form of crime या civil war जिसको बोलते हैं, या आपस में दो गुटों का या दो धर्मों का जो झगड़ा है, ये सब. This much of the overview of the natural disasters or the disasters. Now we see that there has to be certain cause behind every type of the disaster. So in context of our state, Himachal Pradesh, if we talk, in that case we'll see that most of the disasters that occur, they are basically this hydrometeorological or geological disasters. Other disasters may also occur here, but then they are more predominant. Okay? So just to look at what are the different types of the hydrometeorological disasters or hazards, you can just go through this slide. See, rain, windstorms, then blizzards or other severe storms, all these they can be classified into hydrometeorology. In a similar way, lack of the water or the drought for a very large period, or desertification, wildland fires, temperature extremes, sand or dust storms, and permafrost or snow or ice avalanches, they are all classified into hydrometeorological hazards. Then, if we look at geological hazards which erupt basically from the geological features, then earthquakes are the major disasters, and then along with it, geological fault activities, then tsunamis and volcanic activities, all they are basically geological disasters. External processes such as mass movements. Mass movements means this is the common word which we normally use for landslides. Mass movement, very large mass of earth moves, so it's called a landslide also. So landslides, rock slides, rock falls or avalanches, all they can be classified into geological hazards. Then surface collapses sometimes, or expansion in the soil. Expansive soils are a kind of soils where when they interact with water, then they swell, and when water dries off, then it cracks. So such kind of soils, they also pose. Can you read this slide? No? So may I read it? थोड़ा मैं पढ़ देता हूँ, जिससे थोड़ा सा आपको पता लग जाएगा. वैसे तो given the description in the previous slides, this slide is just to overview or a conclusion upon that. So water and climate related disasters, they can be floods or drainage management, or they can be cyclones, tornadoes or hurricanes. All these three terms, cyclones, tornadoes, hurricanes, they can be used replaceably, but then at different places they are used. I'll just in one of the next slides show you that how the terms they are used. of this much of the magnitude, 8,30,000 people died. So you can just imagine that what would have been the magnitude and effect of this earthquake. Second one is earthquake of 1731, which occurred again in China with a fatality of 1 lakh. Then cyclone of 1337, which occurred in India. It took almost 3 lakh lives. Similarly, Yellow River flood in 1887 of China, it is approximated that almost 9 lakh to 20 lakh people died during that. Similarly, you can just see Masina earthquake, then earthquake in again China in 1920, and see for your information, last page please. In Himachal Pradesh, where is the largest or the earthquake took place? पीछे वालों को पता है क्या? हिमाचल में लार्जेस्ट अर्थक्वेक कब हुआ? 1905 में. फेमसली कॉल्ड इट एज कांगड़ा अर्थक्वेक. तो कितना मैग्नीट्यूड था उसका? 7.8 magnitude था. So if you just look at that time it was reported in 20,000 deaths. So in comparison to that 20,000, if you look at these statistics, you will see that these earthquakes, they were quite large in magnitude, and these disasters, they were quite large in that comparison. So in last century also, I have just tried to list here the disasters that have taken place. In China floods, then flood again in China, then cyclone in Bangladesh, and then earthquake in Turkey, in 1999 tsunami in India, Indonesia area, right? That it took place in 2004, and it is reported that almost 2,30,000 people died at that time. Then Hurricane Katrina, then Shan earthquake in 2008, then
circular winds. These winds spin around a low-pressure center called the eye, which can provide a 20 to 30-mile radius of degree calm. Encircling it is the eye wall, a towering ring of clouds with some of the fastest wind speeds of the hurricane. Surrounding the eye wall are curved bands of clouds, the rain bands, often tens of miles wide, releasing sheets of rain and sometimes tornadoes. When the tropical storm's winds reach at least 74 miles per hour, it becomes a hurricane. The hurricane then receives a category ranking of 1 to 5 on the Saffir-Simpson scale, based on its wind speed and potential damage.
there are 5 categories.
But wind speed is always the most dangerous component when hurricanes come near land. It's storm surge. Storm surge is caused when winds from an approaching hurricane push water towards the shoreline up to 20 feet above sea level and can extend 100 miles.
Storm surge and
90% of all hurricane deaths are a result of storm surge.
height of the water there is more than 6 meters.
While hurricanes can cause mass devastation, just like other natural disasters, they serve a higher purpose within the global ecosystem. Hurricanes help regulate our climate by moving heat energy from the equator to the poles, keeping the Earth's temperature stable. Over time, science has helped us to better understand hurricanes and predict their paths, saving lives in early warning systems and helping us build better
आना मुश्किल होंगे ना